Okay guys, Assalamualaikum and apa khabar kepada subscriber dan viewers M Channel. Hari ni hari terakhir di Tokyo Auto Saloon Kuala Lumpur dan bersama aku ini adalah designer daripada Tarmac Works, Miguel Botelho. Okay, so aku akan tanya dia soalan. Okay sir, alright, so for the first question, I'm going to ask you, what is your creative process for bringing a diecast model from concept to reality, and how do you ensure each design captures the true essence of the original car?
It's quite tricky. It depends when we work with if we're doing a collaboration with a brand, we have to keep the essence of the brand. We have guidelines and sets of rules when it comes to the creation, so we kind of limit a little bit our freedom to do what we want. So in the initial phase, once we know what artwork we're gonna use, we create the design. We have a lot of back and forths with the licensor. Also back and forth with the production team, because we not only have to think of the real car that we're producing, but in the scale on a 64 scale. So we have to go back and forth with the production team, know what we can do, what we cannot do. And then it's a game of back and forth with the licensor. Once we come into agreement with the design, then it moves to the next phase. We have the design to the production team. The production team starts to develop. We start receiving the samples, first sample, second sample, third sample. We do all the revisions necessary, and then from that moment he goes to production, and then it's the final work that you collectors get to see.
So it's not really an easy process.
It's a process that takes
it's a long process.
Many months to do it. So that's the tricky thing, and that's where Tarmac differentiates from the other companies. This is a tedious process of back and forth with the licensor. So a car that can take a few months to produce, once we involve licensors and everything, it can take double the time to produce. So we have to think way ahead of time. So for example, we're gonna have the Macau Grand Prix coming up. That process of doing that car, it can take like 8-10 months to do that.
Wow.
So once the Grand Prix is finished, we're gonna sit, and maybe December, January, you're already deciding and start working on the next year. So it's a project that takes a long time to do it. But at the end, I think the collectors like and enjoy, and that's why we keep doing it.
I see. Okay, so guys, so Miguel, I have the other question is, what has been the most challenging model you have designed so far, and what made it so difficult?
I don't have it. It's easier to say which one is the easiest. The hardest one, usually it really depends from project to project. A good example is, for example, the one we did for Grand Prix last year, the Hello Kitty, and this year Kuromi. Last year the Hello Kitty project, the process was quite smooth and very easy. We did the design, we didn't have much alterations, and it was a smooth project. This year, maybe it's because it's a new character, it's a Kuromi, so we felt some difficulties, some challenges, and made us take a little bit longer on the process. And at the end, it's just The difficult part is just the back and forth. So sometimes it's easier and the process is shorter, and whatever design you send is approved, and that's what makes it easy. Sometimes the design might not be accepted, or we have to do some changes, and that's what makes it harder, because then we're going back and forth, and it's time on the development that takes longer.
Yeah.
So I would say maybe this year for the Macau GP was quite tricky, but very enjoyable, because I'm very happy with the end design. I'm very happy with what we came up with. So at the end, I think it can be difficult, but if you enjoy doing it, at the end
it's something you enjoy doing
something
actually.
you enjoy, so I'm proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys like the design as well.
Okay, so one bonus
No
question.
problem, yeah.
So you have been since in Malaysia since this Friday,
Yeah,
last Friday.
Friday.
So how was Malaysia?
It's the only thing is I didn't have time to visit. Yeah,
Oh.
because I arrived Friday. I just stayed near my hotel. Then yesterday I came to the event, so I managed to visit the Petronas Towers,
Oh, okay.
which is I think is the most iconic
thing.
to
Iconic
visit.
building in Malaysia.
I had to go there.
Yeah.
And which I was very surprised, because I had nothing. I wasn't expecting much, but once I saw it in person, it's quite beautiful, and it stands out. It's a big. It's like it's there. It's very nice actually. And then today I got lucky enough to have some recommendations for street food.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to eating because I love Malaysian food. It's very good.
Yeah,
And
Malaysian
it's
food is the
spicy.
best.
It's
Yes,
spicy.
it's spicy.
But I like it a lot. So I'm gonna be visiting a street food and having some nice local food.
I see. Yeah.
And hopefully next time I can stay longer and I can visit more the city.
Okay, so thank you Miguel.
Thank you.
So, alright guys. So, okay guys, so itu dia short interview daripada Miguel Botelho, designer untuk Tarmac Works. Alright, okay, so korang check out je video aku and stay tune dengan video-video yang aku akan upload tak lama lagi. See you guys.